Welcome to Eternal Conversations podcast. And today I'm going to talk about from my book, Eternal Conversations, Reflections and Illuminations for a Higher Existence. The link is found down below on Amazon. I want to talk about magic and science, and how magic is still real. From my book, Magic is Still Real. The systems and connections observed in scientific reasoning simply show us the mechanisms of magic, or how the magic works. It does not prove that magic does not exist. We still cannot escape or fully understand how the physical laws are or came to be, like time, motion, space, and the will. How we saw the world as a child still remains. So basically, magic, a good example is fire. Fire is beautiful, it's mysterious. Fire is almost like an organism in itself. It eats, it breathes, it wastes, uh, it desires to grow. Um, but fire, like sitting around a campfire, you can know scientifically how fire works, but that doesn't take away the magic of why the fire is there. And so science shows you the how, when magic is found in the why. So all that exists, all that is here, can be explained scientifically from a materials point of view, but it doesn't show why anything exists, or why we are here, or why these material objects came to be. And that looked at closer scientifically, matter is simply energy condensed to slow vibration. So it's just, everything is made of vibrations, and everything is made of waves and of vibrations at different speeds and frequencies, and atoms moving around faster or slower depending on how hard the object is. But so it can explain how matter exists and how it functions and moves, but it doesn't explain why matter exists in the first place. I guess one of the ultimate question, one of the ultimate questions of all time is, why is there something rather than nothing? Why is there something rather than nothing? Why does something exist versus not exist? People might say, well, it just does. Well, all right, so say that it just does. Back to the fire example. Fire exists, and you can explain scientifically of how the mechanisms come together to make that fire, to make the fire able to exist. But it doesn't explain why there is fire in the first place, and why there is human experience, consciousness, and being, existing, thinking, loving. Yeah, all of those are still magic. Thoughts, consciousness, love, subjective experience, feelings and emotions, fire, physics, physical laws. They can be explained how they work, but not why they work, and not why they're there in the first place. They can have an infinite amount of theories, true, but until those infinite amount of theories are thoroughly explored and considered and deemed true or false, which will never happen, then until that time, then magic is still, it still exists. And that magic is found in that, in all of this, in me, in my humanness, and your humanness, and in this fire, and in this crystal, and in this book, and in this water. That is all magical. There's nothing dull and mundane about every single particle of existence, because there is eternity in every moment, divinity in every particle, and all is one organism. We're all part of this organistic whole, and all of that is magic. There's science and there's magic, and science tries to explain away the magic, because magic is generally understood to be something that we don't understand. There's so much that we don't understand, and even if we do understand it, we only understand the mechanisms of how it works, not why it exists at all. So that's all I have to say about that. Check out my book, Eternal Conversations. The link is found down below for more information on these type of topics. Check out the Eternal Conversations podcast, where we talk about more about these types of subjects, and eternalconversations.com. And peace, love, and light.